Hello, and welcome back to the Film Posters YouTube channel. I'm Gabriela Burgos, and today we have a very exciting video. I had the opportunity to interview Santiago Cabrera from Star Trek Picard, and we had a fun conversation about where Cristóbal Ríos' character is going and everything that will go down as the season progresses, as well as some fun discussions about the songs that made our childhood. So yes, stay tuned to watch the full interview and make sure to watch Star Trek Picard, streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus every Thursday. First question to you is regarding episode 3 of Star Trek. So the episode ends with Rios in a very compromising situation. How do you think his character will go from there?
Well, it's very interesting because for me, what I liked about Rios this season was it's the main theme, if you were to put one, is about identity, finding your place and who you are. And he's thrust into a world where, you know, they come from a world where there's much more inclusion and respect for fellow humans and fellow races, and much more diversity, and they're much more used to a world of peace. They've kind of found it much more evolved and advanced in that respect. And he comes back and is thrust upon this world of hate and animosity and you know, segregation and all that kind of stuff. And it's about discovering that and trying to understand that and why, and a huge disappointment as well in humanity that we could be capable of these things. So, but at the same time, there is something on a human level, without giving anything away, that he also discovers that he is very appeasing to him, that he connects to. So there's a lot of there's definitely an arc, a clear arc for him this season, and that will be, you know, that will have a satisfying ending, if I can say so myself.
Yeah, what I really liked about that episode is how, you know, Cristóbal is someone who he's very hesitant to help people due to his history. And so here he puts himself, you know, I'm going to actually help these people. And then he ends up in that situation. So I just can't imagine how he's feeling, you know, finding himself again, you know, having put these people even in more danger than they were before. So it's a very interesting.
For sure. It's like, you know, it's not his time period, and it's just also like trying to manage but being kind of out of place as well. So that's an interesting sort of duality to play there as well.
Very excited to see what's next.
Cool.
My next question is, this season Rios is facing other challenges other than being, you know, finally a Starfleet captain, time travel, being part of Q's games. What is something fun that you would actually like to see him do? Have him have fun for once.
You will see that, actually. You will see that, and there's something you know, in the relationship that you will that's the people that he wants to take care of, which is you know, you get a little glimpse of it with Teresa and his son, and I think it's just bringing out a lighter side of him, which will be there. You know, the stakes are still very high, and the story is full of surprises, and things get serious in many respects. But you will get to see him that more, maybe that softer and a bit of a lighter side of him as well, which was nice and refreshing to be able to play.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Rios because he's always, you know, there's so much to him that we have yet to see, because he's always been so reserved, and you know, even like how his crew is literally holograms of himself. He's very afraid of opening up to people and letting more people in his life. So I really can't wait.
But it's nice to hear you say that comes across to you, because that is true, you know, and I think, you know, we get to explore that a little bit more and just see him come out of his shell a little bit, maybe. Yeah.
That's awesome. And okay, my next question is, Star Trek Picard is bringing back new fan favorites this season, you know, Q, Guinan. What is the character from old Trek that you would love to see Rios meet, or that you wish he could have met? So it can be anyone.
It could be anyone. I've always found the Ferengis hilarious. So I thought, you know, like a battle or an argument amongst Ferengis or something like that would have been always very funny. But I do love Q as always. Like, you know, we get asked a lot if there was any other character that you would have wanted to play or something in the Star Trek of old. I always said Q because he's so unpredictable and fun and goes in all kinds of directions. So it was great. And John Delancey is such a phenomenal actor and such a great person, and it was great to spend some time with him and meet him, and he brings so much gravitas and weight to the character this season. So I think it really elevates the show, and I know the fans are very excited to see him.
Very exciting. I also personally think that Cristobal and Scotty would have had some really hilarious banter going on. Yeah, and you know, a lot of the Hollows were inspired a little bit and based on the old characters. So yeah, because based on what they did, you know, navigation and engineering, there was like a little homage to the old Star Trek. So yes, I agree with you. Yeah, especially with the Scottish accent as well. Yeah, that was definitely, Michael Chabon really wanted that because as a little homage. So that was fun. Yeah. Okay, finally, this one is more like a fun question. So in season 1 of Picard, you sang the Arroz con Leche song to deactivate when Soji was trying to hack the Sirena. And it actually got a lot of debate between me and my friends because turns out there are many variations of that song.
Yeah, no, I know.
So
that wasn't a variation that I knew, but I stuck with it because I liked it. I thought it was great. But the one that I always knew was Arroz con Leche, me quiero casar con una señorita de Portugal, con esta sí, con esta no, con esta señorita me caso yo. That was the one that I always knew.
I never heard that one.
Exactly, I know. So I thought I'm not going to sing that one because it's going to have the same effect. And also it was like, why does he talk about wanting to marry a woman from Portugal? You know, it's like, so I liked the one that that was on the page. I'd never heard it before though, but I stuck with it. Yeah. Which one did you?
Mine was Arroz con Leche se quiere casar con una vidita de la capital que sepa tejer, que sepa bordar, que sepa ir a la fiesta del carnaval.
You can't sing that in today's times. That's so Easter and wrong.
I know, it's because I was singing and I didn't even realize I heard it and I hadn't sang that song in a long time. So I was like, great. And then my friends
doesn't age. A lot of versions don't age very well.
Yeah. And so it was this whole debate and it was like, you know, we need to talk to Santiago and be like, what are you singing? That is not the right version. So now
I think that's the thing, you can't satisfy. There is not one version that's the right one for everyone.
It's
the fact is, Arroz con Leche is just a universal for Latinos. So that was the
but it was a debate that lasted weeks.
Oh, it was.
It was. I asked my grandmother. I asked my aunt. It was this whole gathering of information.
Good. I like when you generate debate. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, those are my questions, Santiago.
All right. Well, thank you.
Mucho gusto conocerte. Tu personaje, en verdad me encantó ver latinos en el espacio, vernos hacer cosas que me encanta.